Hello, my name's Carmen and I'm a certified clinical hypnotherapist. I live and work here in Redondo Beach, California, and I've been in practice now for a couple of years. I really believe that hypnotherapy is my vocation. It's what I was meant to do, and I'm very, very passionate about my work and the ability I have to heal people and help people. My background is in the entertainment industry, actually. I was an actress and singer for many years in England, where I'm from. I then moved to the other side of the camera and I worked in film and television production. And then a couple of years ago, I said to myself, I want to change. I want to do something more meaningful. I want to be able to help people and give back. And so I chose hypnotherapy. And I believe that my background in entertainment really helps me with that. Not only have I always been fascinated by the subconscious mind, what makes people tick, but also I'm a very empathetic person. I'm the sort of person, friends come to me and ask me to listen to them when they have problems and give them advice and whatnot. So it was kind of an easy, natural transition for me to become a hypnotherapist. So when I decided to become a hypnotherapist, I went to train at a school called the Hypnosis Motivation Institute in Tarzana. And the reason I chose that school was I believe it gives you the most comprehensive training in hypnotherapy that it's possible to get. And it's the only nationally accredited school in the country. And it's a full year of training. And the first 6 months, you're studying part-time around working the day job. And the second 6 months, you're still studying and you're also in clinical residency, which means that you are starting to see clients and you're under supervision. So it gives you a really thorough grounding in all aspects of hypnotherapy, as well as some other healing modalities. So once I started in my private practice, I felt very, very prepared to be able to help people. So as I say, I've been working here for a couple of years. I not only see private clients, but I work with a medical doctor as part of his program. And he specializes in helping people with chronic pain and addiction to prescription drugs. So this has become something of an area of expertise for me. Partly because of my experience, obviously, but also partly because I think it's such an important issue right now. There's so many people that are affected by it or have friends and family who are affected by it. And so it's great that I am able to help people. In terms of my philosophy regarding therapy, well, I remember that the teachers at school used to say, hypnotherapy is about the here and now and moving forward. And I love that phrase because to me that is what it's about. And it's also about focusing on the positive. I tend to be a pretty upbeat, positive person myself, despite whatever challenges I may have had. So I like to be able to help my clients to see what are the positives in their life, to focus on them and to bring more positives into their life. And I'll tend to ask them, well, you know, you've told me about all these problems, but what is positive in your life? What's good in your life? And also, what brings you joy? What are the things that you love to do? My philosophy tends to be similar to books and films such as The Secret and What the Bleep Do We Know, where we're talking about the law of attraction and the fact that once you focus on the positive, you bring more of it into your life. There are also some common underlying themes in my work. One of them is that I really genuinely believe that everybody has the ability to heal themselves. And that what I'm doing really is simply guiding them to discover that ability and to use that ability. So I'm really more of a guide or a facilitator. I'm not really curing anybody. That's one of the underlying themes. Another underlying theme, something that I think is very core to my work, is that most people, in order to really make a positive change in their life, they have to change their own self-image, their image of themselves, their self-identity. So what I tend to do is on the first session, I will ask the client to visualize their ideal self, because we need to know what we're moving forward in order to take the steps to get there. Okay, we need to know what is the future that we want to bring into our life. So that's another theme. Okay, and another thing is that hypnotherapy is such a fast-acting mode of therapy compared to many others. I think it can be very suitable for the television for that reason, because sometimes you can have almost instant results. It's incredible. For example, I have had people come into me with quite agonizing pain, and they'll start the session saying, well, my level of pain, if you're talking about 1 to 10, with 10 being the worst, is at 8 or 9 right now. And at the end of the session, when I say, well, what's your level of pain now? They'll say, oh, it's about 3 or 4. So, we've created, that is myself and the client, have created that significant reduction in their pain in just 1 hour. And that's a wonderful thing to see. Okay, finally, what makes me unique and original? Well, 2 things, I think, really. First of all, the fact that I am a very creative person. I always have been. Right from being a little child, I was acting, singing, dancing, writing, producing, and I've always done that. And I use all of those skills in my work, because what I'm doing is I'm tailoring each session to the client specifically, and each session is unique, each client is unique. Very often the clients like to tape the sessions for that reason. I don't have a formulaic approach. I don't use scripts. What I do is I talk to the client about their issue, I find out more about them, I will take note of the words that they use to describe their issue so that I can repeat those words back to them. And then I will spontaneously create the guided imagery journey that I'll take them on. And so that, I think, is kind of unique and original, because not all therapists do that, and not all hypnotherapists do that. The other thing that makes me kind of special in this country is that I am from England, and I do have that accent, and people always say to me how much they like my voice. They say it's very soothing and relaxing in the session. And my voice, I do believe, is one of my greatest assets, because as an actress, I did a lot of voice work. I did voiceovers. I read literally hundreds of audiobooks. So yeah, the fact that I have this voice, I think, makes me very suitable for this kind of work. Okay, well, I think I've rambled on enough. I hope that you managed to make it to the end. If you want any more information about me, you can visit my website at carmentrans.com or give me a call. And I look forward to hearing from you soon. Again, I'm Carmen Lynn, hypnotherapist in Redondo Beach, California.